Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more SMITE Conquest. Today we're back with the A to Z. We're playing Cernunnos ADC. Cern is one of my least played hunters, but he's pretty simple. I should be able to play him just fine. I've also gotten to practice him a little bit. By far one of my least played, just because to me he's a little too simple to really get into. It's not that he's like boring. I actually think he's got kind of a cool kit, but it's so basic. You really try and do basically the same thing over and over and over again. So I don't personally play him much. In the past, Cern normally not a great hunter. Right now, he is maybe Ishtar's probably better. He's one of the best hunters right now. One of the absolute go-tos in ranked and in SPL, which is pretty rare for him. If it's ever been a thing. I don't know if he's ever been this meta. So really good at the moment. I honestly don't know exactly why. I don't think he got buffs. I don't remember. It would have been Cern buff, so I wouldn't have given a shit. But he might have gotten buffs or something. We got to play a little chill, I think. Unless, I mean, they're not clearing the wave, and they absolutely should have. So he actually should get level 2 around the same time, which is super lucky. Nice, you gotta block that, which is really good. Got rid of the dog too. Good stuff, man. Yeah, that should not have been even between Terra only being level 1, which sucks for Terra. Terra really doesn't do too much at level 1, gets really good at level 2. Oh, this actually might turn into a little something nice too. Wait, what? What? Didn't that? Am I missing something, man? Nice, I think we maybe got to body block that auto. If I remember right, I could be wrong. I think our glaive is going to dumpster Calder, because I think it basically dumpsters every pet ever. Normally, if we're in melee range for our passive, I think we basically get 2 procs on any sort of pet type thing like Calder. So, normally, I absolutely hate going against Scotty, and I probably still will. Nice, got beads. But that might be a nice way to deal with her a little bit. I think we get a hard counter. We'll have to test it a little bit, see. I'm kind of okay with tanking this, since Terra's a little bit lower anyways. Oh, it didn't do shit right there. Maybe it's not Calder. Maybe it's other things. Maybe Calder we get super... Okay. Super screwed by. I did not think she'd die right there. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, stop it. Wait, what? Dude, Calder is so broken. Oh my god. That's so stupid, man. That's actually just not okay. Yeah, I'm not too used to playing against the Scotty right now. I did not think there was any way she killed, and there was a way she killed. God, that's so dumb. Yeah, their lane's really dumb early game, and we kind of have to wait for Terra to get another level for her to get very good. Either way, Scotty should kind of auto-win early game against us, even though Cern's a good ADC, we can't really deal with the Calder too well. So early game, she should be winning automatically, and then hopefully we can just get the gank diff later on, because we're a lot more mobile, a lot easier to stay alive on Cern than it is on Scotty. So we'll have to see if we get the gank diffs later on. Don't think we're going to get anybody over here anytime soon. I don't think Terra gets to do anything either. God, they're so ahead. They're literally a level up. So it's going to be a painful start. But the good thing is their late game is ass. So eventually we should get a dumpster, assuming the game doesn't go terrible. Eventually we should get a comeback from it. So yeah, looks like we don't get to do shit to Calder. I can't tell for sure, but like I feel like there were a couple of times where I definitely should have been able to glaive Calder in that last fight. I don't think I gotta commit to this. I'm just gonna stick to this, because I don't think we can kill without my 2-up. Just make sure that we get the minions and we don't get trolled. Alright, well if he gets greedy, this might just be free. Yeah, he's really feeling it. Like Scotty's full HP and chilling, but... Ooh. Oh, he didn't commit. That's too bad. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Nasha's being this greedy. Being kind of ridiculously greedy. I don't think Vanna gets to gank or anything. So, if we have... Whoops. Yeah, we do have a purple to invade. I was forgetting about that. Bing. Okay, there it insta-died from 2 shots, but I think that was minions plus my auto. Because I don't know why that one would have given me 2. That wasn't our passive. Oh, unless we... Does our 1 proc weird? That could be interesting. Now that I have the... I gotta test that, man. Now that I have the 1, and I can use the yellow stance, does it technically count that as like ability damage and let me do 2 hits to Calder? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming that was just weird timing. Yeah, this is not like a matchup I know or anything. Calder's, in general, interactions with pets and stuff like that get a little weird god to god, so we'll have to see on that. They might get 5 here. Or, well, I guess Scotty's already 5. Naja might get 5, which is scarier. But we get it in a sec. There we go. Hoping we get a kill. We're going to try and Frost Dance on him. No, not quite. I don't want to overcommit. I could have dove in there, but I don't want to get dumpstered by all their damage. And it still wasn't going to be a kill anyways. Hi. It's such bad timing for him. Nice. This should be a kill when he lands. I'm actually going to do something a little weird here. Oh, and it doesn't work. You got to be kidding me, man. And we're dead for it. Here comes cringe gank. Never mind. Tara's dead instead. I don't think I'm dead. Yeah, man is awfully alone up here. God, that is close, though. So, Guan jungle, good to know. Was not expecting that. I'm not going to greed and stick around. We'll just back. Yeah, this is an absolutely painful team to go against early game in. Everybody except Kronos on their team is just like an early game dumpster god. So, it's not going to be a fun time as we try and get levels and stuff. Scotty's still an entire level up, too, because they have so much pressure. But at least we get the stacking done. So let's start talking about the kit a little bit. The kit should be pretty easy to get through with Cern. It's really not very complicated. Nice, he didn't steal this. But our passive, really strong early game passive, but because we're struggling, we're behind right now, it's probably not going to stand out as much. And it's also maybe not something we'd use so much into a Scotty, because Scotty's a crazy aggressive... My guy. My guy. Never... Okay, then give me my wave then. She literally just like ran up in front of him. It really sucks he didn't gank that. Now he's yoinking my farm. It's a wombo combo of fucking me over right now, Thanatos. Oh my god, man. That actually was a combo right there. That kind of sucks. Yeah, if he went on her, that was pretty free. I don't know why he didn't. I think he was just too desperate for the scepter. But our passive's really strong when we get to use it. Scotty's somebody that's very capable of dealing with it, because basically if you go hard on Scotty, she kit dumps and she deletes you. And it's really hard to combat that other than just using mobility to get out of range after she does that, and then just making all our stuff go on cooldown and then fighting her once it's on cooldown, which we don't really get to do so well on Cern. There's some other gods that can, like Jingwei, for example, has crazy mobility. It'd be pretty easy to bait her in, get her stuff, dip, and then re-engage. But Cern not going to be great at that. Oh, it looks like we do delete with that. That's pretty OP. So now that we got the one online, I can deal with Calder a lot better. Oh, if I hit that, that would have been awfully good. Could have been a good trade, but I potatoed it. Tara's looking for something. I'm actually going to play this really aggro off that. Oh, does she just not reach? That's too bad. My minions! Wait, did we get all... I think we got all the minions. Nice. I don't know how I got that first one. I don't think we need to really do too much here. Tara goes on her, maybe. Oh, this is too bad. Oh, and she really dipped. Not having it one bit. I think she has that purple, right? Yeah, she does. We'll go grab our own. So yeah, with his passive, when we're basically in melee range, we get cleave autos, and the cleave does 30% bonus damage, including to who we're hitting. I guess I should say specifically, the cleave does 30% of your auto damage. It doesn't mean that you cleave for full damage plus 30%. Like, we're going to only be doing 30% damage on those things we're cleaving. But then whatever we're hitting with it, we're gaining that 30% on top of our normal auto damage. So it's really strong. You basically just get a 30% amp to your melee autos, as well as a little bit of AoE. And you got to be basically melee range. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly how it compares to normal melee range. But yeah, like kind of this is about the edge of it. So if you're up in their face, you do a bunch of bonus damage. Really, really strong in that sense. Of course, as you get deeper into the game, they definitely might get Scotty ganked here because she was over on Oracles. If you're getting a little deeper in the game and you're more so in team fights and stuff, then maybe not so much getting value out of it a lot of the time, because you're going to be trying to position back like a normal hunter, playing it a little safer. If she deleted that buff. See, I'm assuming she got these done. Oh, she didn't get these done. Yeah, we're mostly going to play pretty chill since Scotty's just kind of fed as hell. I'm starting to catch up a little bit, which is helping. Like, I think we're pretty close to even at this point, but I'm still going to play pretty chill for a bit. And then as we get some levels online and some build online, I think we'll be able to compete a little better. That's good damage. But the big thing to look for is going to be, I'm getting lifesteal online and she's not. So if we can sustain trade with her and just not overcommit to burst, that's when we're going to be able to win the lane, which is why getting Devos done is a really big deal right now. Devos and probably a kin size. See if we can do something to her here. Oh, she's feeling it a bit. This is kind of a bad spot for her, and she's getting herself stuck. I don't think I get one shot hard enough. Yeah, she is really committing to this. There we go. Should be good. There go the beads. There we go. That should do it. Right? Right? Surely? There we go. Poor Tara died, though. That sucks, man. I choked an auto or two. She actually, she could have lived if she used Calder a little better there. If she looked to turn, Calder could have body blocked autos, and I don't think there's any way we're killing through that. Here comes the gank. Let me back it up. Oh, maybe not. They went back mid. Looks like it's just Naja for now. Hi, Naja. I don't care. Try and not get farmed by ring toss. God, I do so little. How tanky is this guy? I mean, reasonably tanky. Nothing that crazy, honestly. Hi, Guan. No, we're good. We're good. Let me back up. What? He's procced? Okay. Anyways, let me get through the kit, man. Let me get through the kit. So we basically explained the passive. Passive doesn't crit. It doesn't proc items. It just does 30% of your auto attack damage. Of course, you can still land crits and kins and stuff like that. It's just not going to apply to the passive part of it. So not like quite as crazy cheesable as it could have been if it did that, but that'd be OP if it did. And then moving on to the one, we have these 4 different stances that we can use with our auto attacks. It only applies to our auto attacks, and they represent the different seasons. The first one gives lifesteal, second one gives bonus damage, third gives prot shred, and the fourth gives a slow. Normally, I would recommend using the second and the first, which is damage and lifesteal. The prot shred can be really good. A lot of the time, the damage, especially in the early to mid game, is going to be better than the prot shred, and it's going to apply instantly. Whereas with prot shred, you need to auto and then continue to auto to gain any value out of it. Of course, prot shred is also good for upping your team's damage, but again, not normally going to matter until the late game. So prot shred's more of a late game thing that can often be better than the damage as you get a little deeper. Hopefully we get follow up on her. She's really overextended. No, or just let me die. Yep. Let's just, guys, please, man. Oh my God, that really sucked. That was such a free kill. We could have turned it into gold after. Oh, there, at least they cleaned it up. Okay. I just had to tactically int before the cleanup. Yeah, that was, like, if she beads, I get not going on her, but, like, she didn't have beads, and she didn't use beads, and she was just super CC'd and really easy to kill. So it kind of sucks we didn't get better follow-up there. Because it was awful free. I don't think we get ganked. I think I can greed real quick. Looks like we're good. And because we got all this lifesteal, I should be able to... I was going to say I should be able to stick around, but Gohan's starting to finally rotate, so let me back it up. Yeah, he went to red, and then I thought he might come here, too. So we're going to work on Shadow Steel. We're going to get Aegis. Let me buy wards. Okay. So yeah, we do lifesteal up to 15%, damage up to 25, which it doesn't sound like that much, but it's okay. 10 to 26 reduce prot, and then 7 to 15% slow. Normally would not recommend using the slow that much. That's something I see a lot of people go for, is using the slow. It can be good. There's a lot of mobility and slow immunity in Smite, so it's pretty easy to combat the slow. Beads exist, a lot of ults are CC immune, a lot of people have slow immune movement abilities, jumps and dashes make slows not that strong, so a lot of the time you're not going to get a ton out of it, and it's going to be better to just do bonus damage, because a lot of time like they'll just use some sort of thing that kind of escapes the slow to some degree. So, worth keeping that in mind. Let's see, what are you building? Pretty normal ability-based Scotty build. So yeah, sustained trades are going to be really good against her. I think her beads might be back up by now. It's been a pretty brawly game so far. I don't get a catcher here, that sucks. So close, man. So close to getting in range. Can't really commit on that either. One thing worth noting when you're cycling between the stances on your... That stupid Terra wall really screwed me. Really got so in the way right there. Nice. Probably dead to the rotation in a sec. Maybe not. Did I get slowed? What am I seeing? Am I just tripping? Maybe I saw the effect of my glaive. I thought I got mid-guarded, man. Yeah, we should be going. I'm going. They're gonna push this, aren't they? You gonna do that to me, huh? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're okay. Hey, Scotty. Naja might look to dive. I think we're okay if Naja tries to dive. I really want to go for a play here, honestly. Okay. Yeah, you want to hit me? Oh, minute, please. I choked it, man. I choked it. There we go. Could have had the double, messed it up. Rip. So close, too. Yeah, that was really greedy. Naja ult was down for all that. Like, I was assuming 0 cooldown Naja ult probably doesn't somehow come up, but you never know. Anyways, moving on to the rest of the kit, we covered the 1. The 2 is a pretty simple ability. Got a pretty big... Actually, oh my... That's when Cern became meta, isn't it? I'm thinking, why did Cern become meta? I forgot. This buff's not that old, is it? That had to be what made him meta. Yeah, this ability used to only root, and it now also cripples, and that's a ridiculous buff to it. They might have also messed with the damage and some other stuff, I'm not sure, but yeah, that was a pretty gross buff, and I just didn't care that much because I didn't play Cern. But what the ability does, it shoots out a projectile that's not crazy long range. It's got decent range. I can go ahead and pull it up. It's this, so like about 55 units. But with that, if you land it, it'll CC. It'll do a root and a cripple. And then whether you land it or not, it will have this little bramble thing that pops up as well. So kind of similar to like Bologna Dash. If you hit it early, the brambles will pop up around wherever you hit it. Otherwise, it'll pop up at max range, which is around those 55 units. So like right here is just going to pop up because we hit the creeps with it, right? So the original damage is going to be wherever it explodes, whether you're hitting a gun or not, is going to just like the circle itself will do the damage. And then you just will get CC based on whether or not you hit the actual projectile on somebody. So that circle only does 210 at max rank, which isn't a ton. It scales okay, by the way, but the scaling's actually decent, but the base damage is kind of meh. But the bright side to that is that even though the base damage is meh, it continues to proc damage, which can actually end up being quite a bit over time. So you get this kind of like AoE spot that they really don't want to be fighting in, and you can potentially CC them in by landing that or landing ult or having other follow-up stuff like that. That can be pretty good. See, we might just rotate here. It looks like everything's probably done over there. So yeah, and that should basically do it. It lasts a really long time. It's very rare that it's going to matter that it lasts a really long time. Mostly that's just for minions. But yeah, you can hypothetically do like 240 base with the AoE damage that just continues to last over time. Realistically, you'll get like, normally in an actual fight, you'll get tops like 3 or 4 procs. That's still a lot extra damage. Scotty's going to back it up, it looks like. So our 3 is a really simple dash. It's long, it's fast, it does damage, but one thing that's huge for it, for one thing it does quite a bit of damage, you can cancel it whenever you want, which is very rare. I can't think of anything else in Smite like that. There's probably some, but you can cancel it at the spot you want to, so you don't have to go this max range of 55, which is kind of ridiculously long for a dash, especially considering it's a zoomy one, which means you can place yourself in really ideal spots for glaive autos is normally the big thing. So you'll already see I've already done that in some fights. Hi. Might just get farmed by... Oh, that's an early Aegis. Yeah. Might get farmed by Naja ult. And we also got rotated on, so we're just dead as hell. That sucks. Billion things. That sucks. We kind of just like... we kind of just got like everything beats Aegis right there. And then instantly got ganked to make it really hard to possibly win it. That's too bad, man. I had hope that we could maybe actually get a fight there, but of course we get ganked immediately. And the fight didn't go so hot. I thought Naja would ult sooner and we'd get a little more out of the beads. Yeah, this is looking rough. Set's really ahead in solo, and then that's kind of it. I'm actually somehow a little bit ahead in ADC now, which I feel like we shouldn't be considering, still getting so out-rotated in duo. So it's been a little rough so far. I'm hoping as we get deeper in the game and get actual team fights, me and Set can probably carry it. And they're going to mostly fall off. Kronos is getting ahead. Like, he's getting to the stage of the game where he's actually good. Everybody else is going to fall off really hard. I guess Guan, kind of. Guan, if he was solo, wouldn't necessarily fall off, but since he's jungle, he's going to fall off. Because you really want a tank build for Guan late game. So yeah, with the 3, we can cancel it where we want, which is really nice for setting ourselves up for glaive autos, so that we're getting that amped auto attack damage, which is really strong. A lot of the time, what you're going to do with this, which is pretty basic. You're going to either 3 in to try and land a melee range 2, which is better if there's not like minions to block or anything like that. And then otherwise, a lot of the time you're going to 2 into your 3. So pretty basic combo that can go either way. But a lot of the time you're trying to basically set up where you're going to dash in melee range, you're going to CC, and then you're going to be landing glaive autos off of that combo. And then finally, we've got the ultimate for Cern, where we chuck down a big circle, fairly delayed, pretty easy to avoid, very easy to preemptively like jump out of, dash out of if you're at all ready for it. But you throw down this big circle, you do damage. It didn't used to do damage to minions. I believe it does now. I think they buffed that up at some point. Oh my god, I was so close to getting that treb right there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed that. And then you also polymorph for, I think, 3 seconds, right? 2 seconds. Okay, so not the biggest polymorph, but polymorph's really strong. It's like a silence, a disarm, and a slow, I think. Right? It literally says, yeah, silence, disarm, slow. So basically, it's like a stun, but you can move, is really what polymorph is. And I guess you can't move as much as you would otherwise, but you're still, because you're still slowed. But you don't get auto attack, you don't get to use abilities, you're just kind of walking around trying to not get murdered a little bit. So pretty strong CC, but not a super aggro CC. It's more about just keeping them from acting. Hopefully this guy gets punished. He did get punished, nice. Try and peel this. Nice. Get to keep Terra alive at least off that, which is good. Naja's getting kind of greedy right here. Doesn't seem to matter. I wanted to kill Calder, but she made it passive, or whatever the hell they call that. And I want to get this stupid Chronos poke down. Okay. Hopefully we can stick around here. Finally getting set in here. I don't have shit for him though. Oh my god, finally got abilities and he dashes out, man. There we go. Nice fight. Yeah, it seems like if we just finally get to the later team fight stage, me and Set have enough damage we can actually win fights. Eh. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm like actually, if I actually have like a potato connection or something, but I've been noticing the few Cern games I've played today, my autos have been feeling so laggy, man. It's really painful. I don't think it's a Cern thing, because when I played him the other day, it felt fine. Are we committing? See, I can prot shred FG, right? I can, yeah. Which probably helps. Makes it so that he'll do more damage. I don't get a lifesteal as much. I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna back up so I don't get murdered, even though we miss out on the glaive damage. Stupid FG pulls it so hard, man. Yeah, so occasionally we'll actually use the prot shred. A lot of time we're not gonna, though. Baka, don't do it. Probably dead someday. Why are you going this way? What is this, man? What was that? Alright, we're back for a pen item in a sec, I think. Oh god, Scylla. Scylla, no. Okay, well, I would have liked some farm. Yeah. CC'd. Oh, oh my god. What is happening? I'm actually slowing right now just for peel. Should be a good ult. Oh, that doesn't hit him? God, that was so close, man. That sucks. I thought we'd have just enough range to hit both. Let me at him. Nice. Alright, do we actually push off this? Because I kind of wanted to buy a bunch of stuff with my 3k gold, but maybe we don't get to do that. I can't tell, my autos feel... Don't these look so slow? Maybe it's a feel thing? I feel like they almost... I don't know, man. Maybe it's just an animation thing. Maybe it's in my head. They feel so wonky to me right now. And I play Cern so little, I can't tell if it's actually a Cern thing or not. Anyways, I think we're good on the kit, right? I'm pretty sure I covered everything. We're all set. Should be good. Give me that. Oh, Baka, stop. Nice, we get to glaive him right there. If anybody's confused what I'm saying when I say glaive, that's the name of his passive. Oh, I don't have ult. You guys see the little camera tilt right there? Was me thinking my ult was actually up. And it's not remotely. Come on, be dead, thank you. I want to get in there. I want to get in there so bad. We can glaive the Phoenix, by the way. I just don't want to get murdered, but I'm getting murdered anyways, so whatever. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Maybe not quite murdered. Almost murdered. Yeah, you can glaive towers and phoenixes and stuff, but as you can see, by not even quite being in glaive range, it was still rough. So that's why I didn't. It was a bit risky. I wanted to kill him. There's no way we're killing him. Oh my god, let me back. I have so much money, man. I actually can straight up, we can upgrade Death Toll, I can buy an entire item, I can buy a red pot. Like, so much stuff. Too much stuff. How much is the yellow stance doing right now? Like 45? It's kind of meh. We're probably going to start using the Prot Shred. I think we're at that point in the game. I think I just kill Baka if he tries it. Yeah, I could be wrong, but like with Terra being there and with me having the glaive to fight him, I'm pretty sure we just like insta-kill his minions and him. But I could be wrong. All right, finally get a bank. Been a little while. I think we're going to go Silver Branch. I'm pretty sure Dom and Silver Branch are kind of the same thing with this build, where we're pretty much getting ourselves to the attack speed cap. So I think Dom is a way to get a little bit more pen, and then Silver Branch is going to be a way to get a little bit more power, I think. Because yeah, Wind Demon will put us over, Purple Buff will put us over. I guess this should just be better, right? This should still be better. I was thinking this would be one of the few spots where it actually might be worth building Dom and not just Dom and Silver Branch, because normally Silver Branch is literally just better dominance, but I think it still is just better dominance. Eh. Oh, the crits are hitting. You can see we're getting a pretty big amp once I land that first auto right now. I think I went from like 350 to 420 there from shredding the prots on that. So you do get a pretty big bonus as you get deeper in the game and you're all scaled up. But earlier in the game, I think the yellow stance is just basically better. Maybe something. Not sure if we get a stick or not. Not through a blink. Why are they being... They're trying to be cringe, but I think they auto lose if they commit to the cringe. I don't get it, man. Oh, I held left click real hard right there. Yeah, Scotty is split pushing like it's some big play. Get this minion out of here. And I don't see how it's ever a big play. Yeah, now she banks. Int! Oh god, that did damage. Okay, well, to be fair, I did say in. I was honest. Thank God we didn't die there, man. I thought I had Aegis up. I did my classic thing, classic Mast tactic of kind of barely peek this, but don't look directly at them, and the cooldown's almost up, but it's not actually up, so I think I can Aegis, but I can't. So, so if I took a little bit more damage, I was just going to die, and that might have been bad. But we didn't, so that's cool. They probably could end it anyways. God, shoot me so hard right there. Stupid. I hate Scotty, man. I can't believe I'm going to have to play Scotty at some point in the A to Z. And at this point, I'm actually pumping the A to Z out, so it seems like a realistic possibility, and not just some copium. Dude, Thana. Oh my god, man, what happened? Why are we doing less damage than Terra? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down.